we even technically monetize via YouTube, a lot of entrepreneurs don't realize there's so much that goes into marketing your business. Yeah. And a lot of times people quit the game too early because they think people don't support you. And it's not that people don't support you, they don't know you exist.
So, they really don't.
Yeah,
they really don't.
This has been amazing as far as my business, even the way we edify one another. We talk about our intros, but we used to have outros where we would sit here and just go over everybody's gift.
Facts.
And that has been amazing to my business, especially Beneficial Babe. I've had so many seminars, so many boot camps. Even when I did the business shower, a lot of them came and just supported. They bought tickets to the business shower and actually bought gifts. Yeah, it was a great time. I love that. And it just showed how, like you said, Cleveland is, everybody has this stigma about the city. Like, we don't support one another. We are all doing this and doing that. And we'll watch the news and believe it. But that's not real. Like, once the people who are in it understand, it's all about the collaboration, the network, the growing of yourself personally, but also professionally. And one of my, I ain't gonna say y'all how much because as long as you know I ain't got nothing. But I had a wonderful like COVID years. That's when we started in the midst of COVID. 2021, 2022 has even 2023. As much as I'm like not even really around as much on screen, I have had unmatched success in my business, and a lot of that comes directly from home. Before, it was a lot of out-of-state customers. A lot of people would just follow me from social media. And once we started the podcast, I had a lot of people in my neighborhood. So that's when I started doing a lot of stuff where you could just come and pull up on me. And people would make it their business to come pull up on these. Brandon used to do his credit repair classes. It was amazing, just growing and getting to know people. Nakia, like she said, going to Tower City and just having the mall support you, a mall back you the way that they did, and just being able to do different events and everything there. But monetization, a lot of people think like, oh, I'm not doing my podcast because I'm not making money, or I'm not monetized, or I don't know what it takes to get monetized. And yes, we get the back end money, but there's so much front end money that you can get from starting and staying consistent with a podcast.
Staying consistent.
Yeah, that support is different. Like I say, 4425 Mayfield, y'all know where we at with the Teal Walls. And I tell y'all all the time, come up here on weekend, come get you a slushie, come sit on the patio, come have a conversation in real life, in real time. It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to experience it. And sitting with a banker, sitting with a scheduler, sitting with amazing visual artists, right? There's so much we can do. Credit repair, everything that's not average, because he's super weird, right? But it works for him. Find whatever find your beauty in whatever it is that you do, and grow and build your business. I think that's like an amazing thing that we stick to. We grow each other, or we grow others, but we grow each other.
And you know what's crazy is that me and Michelle we just did a template for all the guests we had on the podcast. Our network is crazy.
It's sickening.
It's crazy. How many people we have on the show, and just literally we have got numbers out the wazoo of just people we have on the podcast. And if I can call somebody up today,
honestly.
We really do.
It is. Big database.
It's great.
People, organizations, businesses, and great people to connect with. So,
tap in, man. Tap in.
Speaking of tapping in, this will be added to our monetization. So having a business directory, especially for your target audience, you know who's watching, you know who you are. This will be a great way for you to support the Pull Up Experience. Yes, we break down everything we do. There's actually a whole boot camp on how to start the podcast. As you know, we've rescheduled it. You guys will be getting more information on that. But just having access to our directory, that's a great digital resource for you all to keep investing yourself, invest in your business, write it off on your taxes as a business investment. But make sure that you are staying in the connection, in the circle, in that limelight, and making sure that you are actually added to it. So yes, you can pay to be added to our directory, but for those who have already been here,
she back, man. She back.
For those who are already here, who've already been here, we're going to continue to support you the way you support us. So make sure that you continue to buy and build. We'll give you the contact information, including website, social media handles, and email addresses for all these different businesses, and physical addresses for those who have physical addresses. You will be able to have access to our database and get to know everybody you should be definitely pulling up on.
And let me say this after that. Let me say this after that. What I do want everybody to know, because we all know as entrepreneurs that it's not this glamorous life.
Oh yeah.
So the importance of us supporting each other is real. Not only just for us to support each other financially or show up to whatever we're giving, but to support each other. Today, one of us may feel like giving up. Today our business may be closing down. Someone mentioned something to me because I don't really go on Facebook. I'm not even on my social media much anymore. I post and I'm gone. I may check a couple times and I'm gone. It's just a lot. It's a lot of information for me. I have too much going on to just get overloaded with information like that. But what I want to say is, somebody mentioned something to me about a business going out of small business going out of business, and a friend of theirs posted it and was like, "Hey, let's go here today. Let's go here today. Let's support them. Let's see what we can do to try to keep their doors open." Situations like that. It's not just, it's about us building each other up mentally and giving each other that positive energy and supporting each other and letting each other know that we know it's hard. It's not glamorous all the time until you get there, and you still gotta work once you get there. But let's concentrate also on, a different type of support, to let people know that we're there for them if they need advice, if they need, to know how to do something. I get calls all the time. I'm always answering any questions for anybody, anything that I know about. I'm giving you the information. Sometimes it's maybe the key thing that someone needs to keep their doors open, or to grow. Whatever it is, like, let's keep in mind that we have to support each other in that way too.
That's good.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
I am drunk, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This thing you are is
All the way drunk. Not just nice, but drunk.
I am lit. I am super lit. I am lit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
That's not her brother.
I'm just saying.
You're
man.
not her brother.
I'm
I know
lightweight.
for sure.
Yeah, no.
You're not her brother.
All my family, I am like the lightest of all of them.
Yeah.
Don't give Brandon more than one drink.
Hell yeah.
Don't give Brandon more than one drink.
It's literally half full. Like, you didn't even get a refill. Everybody else is
That's the same glass, ain't it?
No.
I gave
You gave him more.
I gave him
Yes.
I gave him
And I am filming it right now.
Yes, I think you need.
I am filming it, okay? I am filming it.
Yeah, I want one. So this brings us to letter N, y'all.
Oh,
we are
man.
at our never before seen moments.
Yeah.
Now, y'all don't realize, because I know y'all really think that Brandon be on every episode, but Brandon did miss an episode. So the episode Brandon missed, I'm just going to recap. It was Kim. She wound up being our 42nd episode, but she was our 420 episode because she has like hemp infused products. Super dope lady.
Yes,
Definitely
please.
go back and check her. She's number 42 for sure. But Kim was on there. I come with my little iPhone. Of course, I'm a girl, so we taking selfies all day, or at least trying. So I didn't delete all 300, clearly. And we got maybe her intro. And it was such an amazing episode. Arlo was there, obviously. But we had such a genuine conversation, connection, growth about elevation and everything else. And yeah, we didn't catch any of it, but that was the one episode Brandon missed. So from there on out, we decided that Brandon has to be there. Another thing we missed, like I said, was our microphone checks. I was definitely like in my whole disc jockey bag. You know what I'm saying? People be hating low key by people. Brandon, of course, but I was jamming every single 2 to 3 minutes.
No, y'all want to talk about some freestyles? My kitties be flowing, man.
I was a little flip.
I had no idea.
It was definitely freestyle.
You gotta do one.
You know what? If
Now
I
you
did,
must
I
hit
would
one.
exit
Now
out.
you must hit one.
I am on the outro, so if y'all stay tuned, that's what I'm gonna tell y'all. Get your popcorn and your pee break, but come back.
Like I remind everybody else. I'm a reminder.
That's scheduling her. She's trying to get it. But I have bars. You know what I'm saying? It was very much
Bars on them?
Bars. No.
Bars. I believe it. I believe it.
I was jamming.
She was giving Lotto and all the rest of them run for their money, you know?
Brandon would laugh. That would make it worse. I was.
Rip me out.
With that lady.
Rip me out. She acted
Wrap me up in
brand new.
plastic and turn it loose. them never before. See, I think that was funny. Yeah, you missed because you try to act like you was here for every episode.
I was here for every episode. You know what I'm saying? Technically, you know what I'm saying? On 5.
You was here for every uploaded
That red
episode.
looks so good.
But you was not here.
I'm about
Thank
to
you.
switch the cab and before you get
Let's do it. It's the best. So let me tell y'all, when y'all come to 4425, y'all can absolutely park. Come in, you know, meet the owner. You're going to have a great vibe. You can sit on the patio. You can get you a wine slushie. I always recommend getting a bottle. If you ask me, I'm a dry red type of girl. I love the Beneficial Bay Cabernet. It's not technically like that on the label, but we're going to get that fixed. Either way, it has the black rim. You know how each rim has a color? This one is green. This one is mauve. Okay, so there's a black one. That is our Beneficial Bay Cabernet. I always suggest once you get your other bottle, definitely try that. It's a little bit elevated of a taste. Always leave at least one bottle on the shelf for me, please, y'all. I mean, I put y'all on. The least you can do is make sure I have something.
I've always said,
Make sure you're alright.
Marquita is struggling. She's a rapper, you know what I'm saying? With all that, cause you know what I'm saying.
She's a struggling rapper.
Yeah, she be flowing. She be flowing, doing her thing.
Yeah, she did.
We have a great time, and it's the wine. It's really the 2U.
The 2U wines get you every
Every
single time.
Now he a poet and didn't know it. That is the 2U. You try to
Revive yourself from gooder and gooder.
Yeah, man,
Okay.
no, cause man, I am feeling it, man. I'm feeling real good right now.
Great. I love it. I love that.
Nice.
That
I
was
like
my
how
thing.
it
I wanted to make sure everybody feels good.
Yes, it
Natural
works.
We
Oh,
definitely be
yes,
getting it.
yes.
Oh my god! So go back and watch Nikia's second
Don't do
interview,
it.
first
Don't do
upload.
it.
We talk about the origin story of 2U
Oh, yeah,
wines.
2U
Is she
wines.
real?
Too nasty.
It's genetic. You know what I'm saying? Like she totally got this from her dad. The name in general, like it definitely gets you where you need to go.
Oh, yeah.
But definitely watch the episode because you will understand.
There's 2U
why you
wine
gotta
babies
come
out
and
here.
get
I
your
know
bottle.
it is. I know it. I know. You can't tell me.
Cam cracks me up the
He said I
most.
know
Cam,
it.
like, man, I'm feeling freaky.
He
He cracks me up the most with that.
Oh,
For sure. That should have been a commercial.
man.
Yeah, you know
For
what?
sure.
We were going to shoot it
We
one
gonna
time.
have to have
At least
Cam
take the
come do that
clip.
commercial.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be hilarious. So, I had is overtime. We've been talking about it because clearly Brandon cracks the whip. But
Man.
we talked about how
What?
this becomes legit your second home. You're going to do the
Yeah.
podcast
Yeah.
at least twice a week.
Yeah.
At least. We used to have it. We got to the point where we were doing 2 on Tuesday, 1 on Thursday, 1 on Sunday. And it just got to be a lot.
Yeah.
But on top of that, we do events. We
yeah.
have to do quarterly events because y'all make sure that we do the quarterly events.
Yeah. They be checking us too. Like, when the next event?
Yeah, y'all be checking Brandon because y'all know not to come in my DM with that. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate it that y'all know where to go with that energy because y'all know I don't play that. But for sure, we will definitely make sure we pop out on y'all. Again, there are 2, technically 2.5 pull-up experience events that you need to be on coming up. The first one is September 10th. August 10th. When is the Black
August
Taste?
10th.
August 10th. We need to be at the Black Taste supporting all of the wineries, but especially
And the
2U
food.
wines. The next thing we need to come in together to do, September 23rd, we are going to be doing the Wine Festival at Cave Park, the Sip at Cave.
We are
Please
going to
log
kick it.
on,
We are gonna have
thesipandcave.com.
such a good time.
We sure are, and I would like
Yes.
to see y'all because as much as y'all be in my DMs, it's so much better for me to see your face and then just walk off on purpose. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm just kidding. I love y'all except for when y'all get weird. But I love that. And then our dating game is coming. That is going to be Sweetest Day.
Yeah.
That'll be a great date. Even if you got a boo already, bring your boo, bring your bestie. We don't care. Come on out, have a great time. It's a wonderful way to network. It's a wonderful way to get a couple laughs
We
in.
have a good time.
It's not technically a stage comedy show, but it just ends up that way. It's hilarious. We have some
It is
amazing people. We have some great decor because y'all know the kid don't play by her aesthetics. But we just grow together, get to know together, and it's a fun, safe time in a great environment with some amazing people in the city. The next thing is P. And when I say I keep pushing P, I talk about our promo style. Now, one thing y'all cannot say, and that's for everybody who tried it after y'all seen us do it. You know what I'm saying? The promo is unmatched. Now, there are 2 ways that we build this marketing team. The first one is Mr. 20K. That's the only reason I answered the DM in the first place. I'm going to give it to you, 27.3 now?
I don't remember.
27.3K. I don't remember. Okay.
Oh, now I don't remember.
Right before you push record, right before you went on airplane mode, for sure. He was like, hey, they really don't think I'm Jake. So he been really trying to play this State Farm thing out. He got on the khakis, you know what I'm saying? It's
man.
different, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I will give you, we do these things, or used to, called engagement groups.
Oh yeah,
we are
that's
the
dope. That's one of
originators.
the dopest. No. Don't share it. Keep going past that.
Don't give us the sauce. You
If
know what?
you know, you know.
I ain't worried about it.
They started, and not that they can't do it, and not that we don't give up the information, but
I'm gonna say it like this, because a lot of y'all try to do exactly what we do, especially when y'all look at Brandon Page. It's very much obvious, but it don't matter how much of the sauce you try to take if you don't got the seasoning. So we can tell you all day exactly what you do. You see us doing it. I see you trying to replicate, but you know you can't imitate greatness. And one thing I can say about these 7 right here is greatness among me, and you know that's just what it is. But engagement groups have been amazing for us. We make sure that the people who we support everybody else. We don't play about that. Though. That was the foundation.
And just think, if we all do it, give them the soft. If we all do this, oh my God. Oh, just thinking about it.
So free sauce. Free sauce.
Go ahead. Give it to him.
The seasoning gonna be extra. But because I do want y'all to really come to this podcast bootcamp, because I've seen a lot of y'all, even with more followers, trying to start these podcasts, and y'all stopped after 7 episodes. So I'm gonna give y'all the sauce. The first thing we do, everybody who is a part of us, who's connected to us, we take a day, and one day it'll be Arlo's day, next day it'll be 2U1's day, next day it'll be MJM, next day Beneficial Bay, next day Brittany, next day Brandon, next day Alien Eyes, and we keep going with this, right? Everybody posts whatever Arlo posts, we share it in our stories. We say, go support this person. We put our link up. We make sure that everybody who sees us or who supports us is supporting her on this day, her on this day, her on this day, and we keep going all 7 days.
That is a genius idea.
That was an amazing idea, and I'm so surprised that you came up with it.
I was serious. That was one of the
one.
dopest ideas for social media support.
Super savant. Like, I ain't gonna say idiot savant, but definitely savant. Like, he definitely came up with that. He rocked with it, and it made our podcast grow. It made worth coming on the episodes, because everybody who was alumni had first dibs at being on our platform. And we shared that.
And that's how I met Brandon. Brandon reached out to me, this weirdo. I was just like,
that is my brother. Even though he can't drink, it's still my brother.
I was like, who is this guy? No, he reached out.
It was y'all related. She's so different. Like, she's so normal.
There she is.
She's like super regular.
He reached out and he was like, I like what you do. The approach was there. I like what you do. I've been following your Instagram. I like what you do. I liked an engagement. I thought that was a off rip. I was like, okay, I'm with this. He was like, and the thing about it is, he literally put us all in a group. Like, he figured out who would work well with who. So it would be about 5 to 7. Then some of them jumped to 10, and it would be who will work together well, and we all picked a day, like she said. And it was, the approach was great, and I'm like, okay. So that's what made me come to the first networking event, because I was like, this guy is on top of it. He has a great idea. It went on from there, and we met all the beginners, like you said, all the beginners, because all the beginners were all the people that you guys invited on the podcast. That's how that happened. It was like, and it's an engagement. Just think about it. Just think about how much we can accomplish, and how much we can support, and how much we can let everybody know about everybody.
Absolutely.
If we have, at the last time we did the engagement group, we probably had about 10 different and this is Brandon. When I say we, I mean he. But we were involved. We were in all of them. So we probably had about 10 different engagement groups, and we had the group for every group. And if all of us on every day that we choose, we try to choose, like I have all Saturdays. So I'm in 10 different engagement groups on Saturday.
We gonna do it. We gonna run it back one time.
Run it back. And 10 different people are posting 2U wines, so all of their followers see 2U wines, and their followers see 2U wines. Because one thing about us too, when we see something, the people that I follow, they don't have a problem with reposting. I love it. They repost it when they see something. Oh yeah, that's dope. Repost it. So just think about how we can all support each other in that way. That's a great way to support.
I love it. And another thing I give my brother his flowers on.
What is going on?
They fake flowers. They definitely from Dollar Tree, but it'll give you what you need. Don't expect no more. It'll last forever. My bro is the most consistent social media user in the world.
For sure. Yeah.
No,
my lord.
That's the title. We all gotta hit it.
That is the title.
Pass this to Arlo.
Pass the peas like we used to do.
Bam.
Y'all funny, man.
This young man right here. Man,
It's
when
the
I
key,
tell
though.
you,
I was gonna say.
you're gonna log in.
150 though. 150 though.
You will be there. Your numbers are going to skyrocket as far as followers. You're going to have to try to catch up with the conversation because you're definitely not going to know what just happened. But he will blitz anybody, any phone conversation. He'll have the same conversation 175 times.
I will.
If he needs it, that's when I change my number. I'm not going to tell him. And he laughing because he knows the truth.
It's true.
It's so true.
It's the truth.
It's so true. I'm trying not to dip in, but she was like, whew.
Yeah, that was like, come on, bro, what is this? And then everybody responded. It was a no for me. But when I tell you, I cannot give nobody else, whatever you find the time, energy, and effort to do, you set your mind to it and you're good at it. And so many times we'll count ourselves out as people, regardless of entrepreneurship, regardless of relationship status or whatever. A lot of times our biggest thing is, I can't stick with nothing. I do it one time, I'm great at it, and I quit. And you, Mr. Don't Play, have gotten to a point in your marketing strategy where you will not let up. We will see you on Cleveland Remembrance. Okay. It's like, bro, we are like the one positive light on Cleveland Remembrance at least once a month. This person got murdered in the street. This person, that person. Then it's like, but our transportation said pull up to the pull-up experience. I'll take it. You know, we just showing something different in the city, and you really sat down and said, this is what I want to do. Can you help me? I met up. We tried it. It worked, and it has just kind of been consistently going ever since. So I will give you that because your promo style, while very overwhelming, is unmatched.
It's effective.
It's effective.
It is.
Speaking of that, I just thought of another episode, and they posted something that I felt like all of us as entrepreneurs needed to read. Simone.
Oh, yeah,
Simone from Urbane Vodka.
Yeah, shout out Simone.
She had an excellent interview.
Yes.
So many jewels were dropped. And what I pulled from her interview the most was her consistency.
Yeah.
She is, and she's doing her thing. She's doing her thing. She posted something the other day, and it said, "Amateurs let life get in the way." Ooh. When I say, when I was in her DM like, Simone, I needed that today.
Wow.
I needed that today. That's one of the coldest to me.
Yeah.
Because we all have lives. You know what I'm saying? We all have things that happen. But when we have that passion, we cannot let life stop us. We cannot. Life is going to happen. This is what I got out of it, Simone. Life is going to happen. There's nothing we can do to stop it.
That's real.
But what we can do is keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, ooh. That was nasty.
Thank you for bringing that back.
I'm gonna let you
I
guys-
got it.
It
has the button.
The button.
I
I can't say it.
I
I'm
got
gonna
a
give you
bite.
this today because it's actually working the way it's
Right.
supposed to. I'm gonna give you that because she hit it right at the right time. You just need to let her control it.
No, he be having me outmatched with that too.
I'll
I'll be sitting there letting it soak in. And right.
But did you ever notice how
What
he do
about
it? He
when
be
we
like,
had that? That needs to be one of the funniest moments when we used to yell out.
Yeah,
That's the funniest moment for sure.
Yeah, that's an investment.
he invested.
Throwback Thursday.
So, yeah, that's a real throwback. Because in the beginning, we had a bill. We had it.
Yeah, we really.
I remember I texted Marquis, I'm like, man, I got it finally. You know what I'm
And you
saying?
recorded it. I was so mad.
I was so
So
sorry.
lame.
I've been so mad at this button. It's been like 80
He
episodes.
recorded
I've been
it. It was
smack
like
Brennan
in the
with
background.
Oh.
No, it was it sounded like this.
Yeah, it was a stupid clap that he
sounded
recorded
like a whole
from
bunch
the
of
TV.
static.
It sounded like a 70s game show. He put it up to the thing like Family Feud. Clap, yeah! And you couldn't hear it.
You couldn't hear it. You definitely couldn't hear it.
It wasn't even Steve Harvey Family Feud. It was like whatever
my
happened
goodness.
in the 80s.
Oh, my
Man.
Good old days, man.
That was
Good
not-
old days, man.
No.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
For sure.
No,
For
then
sure.
he got the button and he wouldn't let people talk. He would just beep, beep, beep. I'm like, bro,
Can they see a
you're
gem?
gonna need more double
Can they
A's.
drop a gem?
Yeah, we see the scene on
Can they
game.
drop a gem? Right.
Yeah.
Can they drop a gem?
Cause he gonna pick it up.
For sure. Carlo said, can they drop the gem?
I'm in the middle of
Right, like
And they be trying to
let
talk
it
about
go.
it. Yeah, sometimes they get drowned out here.
Yeah.
We use a single thing.
She said, can
Right.
they drop the gem?
My bad.
Cause you gotta put the closed caption on and all you hear is
That's
yay,
hilarious.
audience applause.
But I get it though,
inaudible.
because if you don't know, you gonna miss it. Cause I know I've been sitting behind the camera plenty of times, and I'm like, oh my god, I like that, but it's just
Bam, bam, bam,
going to
bam.
the next one. I'm like, oh, I gotta
Brenda be
write
like,
that
her
down.
birthday's July 2nd. Brr, 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 brr.
He been abusing it.
Button, man.
I want to take the batteries out.
Oh, my
I wanted to take it out so bad. I couldn't find the battery part. If I had a screwdriver, it needed a screwdriver, y'all. I had
I cannot.
What's the button on?
It is. You already know.
Oh my God, man! This is my favorite episode right here, man. This is it right here.
What's the button?
All of us here, man. Y'all are hilarious, man. Oh.
That's so funny. What we got next, Money?
Next is cute, our question style. So, as Michelle stated earlier, one of the biggest questions we get asked when people come on the podcast, especially from those that are a little bit nervous and they ain't had to you yet,
Yeah.
they always want to know what y'all gonna ask, what type of questions it is.
Can you send me a list?
Yeah.
Ain't no, there's no
I need to
list.
preview those questions.
Yeah.
I need to preview those questions.
It's like
What? What do you think we're gonna do to you? Like, so our big thing is a conversation about elevation.
Come on.
We
now.
don't have no
Yes.
time
Come
to
on
be
now.
trying to expose you or nothing else. Because
No
quite as
TMZ.
kept, we
Right,
only
right,
check you
right.
out
Yeah.
20 minutes before you get on. We check the last 9 posts. I don't even have time to scroll
I
down.
like that for Marquita hands down, man.
I ain't got time to do all that. I'm not trying to expose you. I'm just trying to see if
That's
people
nice.
understand. Yeah, hopefully it's something about your family, something about your business, one of your products you're trying to post right now that you're trying to sell.
They would never know.
Yeah, I connected dots and we're good to go.
Man.
Because like I said, the main focus is highlighting you.
Yeah.
as
You
a
and your
person,
product.
your journey.
And that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
And I want to give Marquita her credit, man, because Marquita challenged me. She didn't even know she challenged me, but she challenged me to be a better interviewer because, man, Marquita,
Question.
man.
What?
Marquita thought she was Barbara Walters, but you know what I'm saying, just happened to be
And
black.
listen, if you go back to the episodes, the first thing people say is after she hit the intro,
Yeah.
they like, oh, I didn't know I was.
Right.
And then after that, they like, hey man, I need her. It was the same two
Yeah.
things every time. I need her. We need
Yeah.
her.
Facts.
Yes.
You think I'd make the Brandon start appreciating me? No.
Man, come on, man. Cause I'm like, man, she ain't about to begin all these questions on me, man. I'm about to come through with something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
least,
break down your
but-
staple questions for all of our interviewers on
There
the
you go.
way. Let them know
Yes.
your 3 staple questions that we, or it's technically about 4 now, but
It's
let them know your
4 now.
staple questions
Yeah.
that you always ask.
Not-
So y'all
that's
can be
funny.
prepared.
Not the light.
Because no, it's funny because the first one that I always ask everybody came from when me and Marquita came around, because I literally said we created a podcast around the fact that people say Cleveland doesn't support each other. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give people a point of view. Which, by the way, we got to make a montage of that, bro, because we got 150 episodes of that question.
Yeah.
Like hearing the different perspectives, like man, you know what I'm saying? And it's amazing to see And it's funny because last episode we did right before this one, Watts said something profound. He said, if you in the circle that you're in is gonna dictate what you see. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see nobody supporting, it's because you're not supporting other people. You know what I'm saying? Am I lit or something?
No, sorry. We're on something totally different. Sorry. I'm hearing you. Sorry.
I'm lit.
It has nothing to do with you. No, it has nothing to do with you. Sorry.
You're doing great.
We got interrupted, so we were talking about the interruption. It's not you.
I'm lit. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not you. No, for real, it's not you.
Am I saying the right words? I might be saying the wrong words right now. I don't know.
You didn't say it.
I don't know right now, y'all. Okay.
I don't know right now.
Yes.
That's
who you want, man.
Okay, right. Back to focus.
But
no, we weren't talking about you. I promise.
I appreciate it. Okay. Because I'm gonna say 2 wines, man. It's going.
Oh no. You definitely got it.
Yeah, but yeah. I'm sorry.
That makes sense though. The cycle that if I'm not supporting nobody, no one
Yeah.
That's how you
put them together.
That's real, but it's real though. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland has its pockets, but then you know what I'm saying? We bust it open. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more circles around here.
That's too much with the.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't say but.
I'll be
God, leave Brandon alone. Go ahead, Brandon.
I'm a mom.
You bust it open.
I know.
Put E on this. Put E for explicit on this episode. Yeah.
I'm saying these
Bust
words
it wide open.
right here is moms. You know what I'm saying?
Bust it wide open.
We don't bust it open.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Not I.
We didn't bust it wide open though, did we? Bust
Cleveland,
Yeah, we busted wide open.
I collaborate though. I for sure collaborate, but I ain't busting it.
Okay, listen.
What should I say about this?
I do not own the rights to this wine.
Technically, definitely the wine.
Who taught him that is the question.
Right there. The moves don't do this
The
shit.
youth pastor. It's always the one. It's always the PKs. It's always the PKs.
Oh my God.
I am not the producer of this
music.
wine.
Y'all new age music ministers.
Man, I'm sorry.
They ain't been the same since
Chew
the
you
outsourcing.
wine does it every single time.
Yeah.
Every single time.
You slow. You slow.
Right.
But it's a great feeling though. It's a great feeling. It's upbeat. It's fun. It's a great feeling.
I'm gonna just it just elevated the organic chemistry we already had. You know what I'm saying? That's all it did.
Yes, it did. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Your staple question.
Oh, yeah.
Question.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
First question is. First question is how about collaboration? How do you feel we could decrease the stigma as far as collaboration in the city? Because we swear that we don't support each other. So that's the first question.
Yes, first question.
Second question.
3 takeaways.
Yes.
3 takeaways.
So every great podcast interview, someone should have something to take away.
At least 3 jewels.
Exactly. And it's so funny.
But
so
even
many.
if they want to add, because in case they forgot something, that's what I like about that question so much. Because you say, even if it's not something you talked about, if you want to add something, because you may, you get a little nervous. You know what I'm saying? Or you might have touched on something you didn't eat. Exactly. You didn't, and you have that chance to do that.
Absolutely.
Then we got legacy.
And you know what? That's my favorite one.
And how it all started.
Yeah, no, listen. Legacy, because I remember I watched that Nipsey Hussle interview, and shout out to Nipsey Hussle, because you know what I'm saying, he did so many amazing things, man. And God forbid anybody on our podcast passes away, but I love to ask that question because if they do, we can always go back to that and divert to that question because like they hit that joint and they went past it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my favorite question. You know what I'm saying? Cause we got so many great guests I want to be able to say, man, they want to put up first. Before they was on TMZ, before they were on whoever show, they want to put up first. You know what I'm saying?
Pull up first.
Yes.
I am so lit, y'all. It's crazy.
Don't drink another sip.
I'm off it is off though, you know what I'm saying?
Summer solstice. So, if you were wondering what's got us all feeling so giggly, this is one of our summer solstice collections. This is actually the strawberry infused, and this is the one that you definitely want. Like I said, it has a lemon back, reminds you of like strawberry lemonade. Taste it, 12.5% alcohol. Make sure you guys come and get the Summer Solstice collection. It is special for our summer months. Perfect to drink on the 2U Wine patio while you are picking our brains. Again, the address is 4425 Mayfield Road, South Euclid, Ohio, 44121. Come get you some charcuterie and definitely come get a sip. Next, y'all, is R. And R is the perfect reason to talk about your reason why you stick around with this podcast. Because before we had financials, before we had clout, we had this podcast and we had one another. And we stuck with one another. So what is your reason for sticking with the pull-up experience?
The camaraderie.
Come on.
Hands down. Hands down. I'm going to answer for everyone.
Yeah.
The camaraderie. I mean, you know, when you... Yeah, I might be.
Sorry. Camaraderie.
Camaraderie. When you meet, especially at our age, when you meet people that are genuine and that you can really relate to and that you can call whenever. Like, I'll absolutely talk to everyone. And when you can have that friendship and you feel safe, and you feel loved, and you have a lot of fun, and you touch on, you know, real life when you talk, that's important. And to me, like, it's everything. It's everything. I literally gained a family.
For sure.
From the podcast. For sure. I made that short and simple. If anybody else wanna,
I do because I want to say for the consistency, the networking, that's who you are. We have over there. All you need is wine and love and wine. Everybody knows.
Oh, that's so.
About my affirmation, alien affirmations, I love myself.
Come on, Steve, do it.
But honestly, I buy a case of wine, 2 wines.
He does.
Often.
How many?
So come on here, networking.
He does.
Oh my goodness.
He come like, I need my case. I be like, I'm on it.
Like the sangria, by the way. It's huge. But yes.
I'm gonna say like, Brandon always said, Michelle, I can't pay you, I can't do this, but thank you so much. You do, and I'm just like, I see it. I see the vision. I see where it's going. Like, it's a dope concept. It's a dope process. The people you got on, the people you have on the backgrounds, like, it's just, I see it. I can see where it's going, and I love it, and I want to be a part of that. When y'all blow up, I just want to be in a little footnote. I want to be in a little footnote. And I know, and I keep saying that. He was like, no, we're part of it. You're part of it. But it's just, it's a beautiful thing. Like you said, family, just the people, the wine. And
that's really, like, I'm not going to say crazy. That's not what I'm looking for. But every time when we sit down and have a dope and a real conversation, I say the exact same thing. I'm like, Brandon, from day one. From day one. I see this for you. I tell him that. I'm like, Brandon, you're gonna be okay, honey. You'll be fine. I'm the mother. I'm the mother.
She told me quite a bit.
Yes, I'm like, you'll be fine. You're gonna be okay. This is gonna be great. Because it is. It's a brilliant idea. You have brilliant ideas, and you are staying consistent in it. It has no other choice but to go.
Exactly. Because if you hadn't been consistent, this wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have made it to 150th.
All right, man. I have too much to do. Y'all want me to cry, man. I got time to be crying. I ain't got time for that, man.
He ugly cries.
I do, man. All right. We got time for that.
Okay, don't do it, Trey.
No, I ain't gonna do it. But I do want to say this, and like the kid said, man, she said it perfectly. Like, it's been many times I've called up all y'all personally, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's the family part for me, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all don't notice, out of hurt came this podcast. You know what I'm saying? I was going through, you know what I'm saying, a difficult time. And I want to put energy in something positive or whatnot. And God is so good because out of it, you know what I'm saying, it birthed all this. Man, like I said, and like me and the kid, me and Marquita, everyone here, you know what I'm saying, I've had conversations. I can't tell every time me and the kid be on the phone, you know what I'm saying? And it wouldn't be about the podcast, it'd be all real life stuff, you know what I'm saying? And that's like I said, it's that family piece, you know what I'm saying? Because you just can't get that from just business alone, you know what I'm saying? So man, no, this podcast is more just a baby. This is a way of life, you ask me, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember me and Marquita talking about, we're going to name this podcast. Like, the pull up, and we seen the pull up was like everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We talk about how the fact it's a whole experience, and this has been a real,
it really is an experience.
A really is an experience, you know what I'm saying?
Every time.
Absolutely.
So when they ask to come on.
Yeah.
Right.
Even after you on, it's an experience. You come to events, you connect with different people.
Yeah.
You can reach out to you guys. It's really a whole experience. It is beautiful. It is truly beautiful.
It is. I'm blessed to be a part of it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You mess with us, you bless with us.
Okay. Yay! That's the title.
That's the title right there. That's it for sure.
I like that.
You mess with us, you blessed with us.
But okay, so I'm gonna be honest, because it's fake on TV. It seem like I'm like super extroverted, but one thing I love about us starting this and just trying it, when me and Brandon first started, we said we just gonna do it. Like, let's just do it.
Right.
Like, whatever. And we were both very introverted. We still are. As quiet as it's kept. I suck at like starting the conversation. I can keep on going, but I can't start.
Never events. Like, it's funny because me and Marquita, we be tagged.
Oh yeah, Batman and Robin. I'm definitely Batman for sure.
Facts.
My sidekick get it every year. But my reason why is this is the most comfortable discomfort I've ever felt. And you know, we always say push past your comfort level, push past, grow with yourself, and we've formed a bond where we grow together. And I grow with y'all, I build with y'all. I've learned myself in this process, and I've learned areas where I can improve. I've learned areas where I just totally suck, and areas where I'm actually pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? So this gives me the opportunity to just really look in the mirror and see a great reflection. Every time I look at a guest or even you guys as my counterparts in this whole thing, I see myself within y'all, and I think that's the parts of y'all that I love the most. And the parts of y'all where I'm like, you know what? I don't care if you don't see it. I see it, so we're going to grow together. We're going to build together.
Bullshit.
But and you especially, you know, like, out of all people, you know, but for sure, we've grown so much. And if you go back all the way to the top, like just from because who answers DMs? You know what I'm saying? And thank God it wasn't nothing creepy, because y'all know I ignore DMs in a heartbeat. But he came together and said, you know, the city is not doing whatever. I see you doing this. I'm trying to do this.
Yes.
Let's just try to do it together. And I want to try a networking event. And then I kind of just jumped back with an idea, and he said, yeah, let's try. I got a spot. We might could use it. Let's call him. And the fact that we, again, just pushing past what we would normally limit ourselves to do if we were doing it individually, that collaboration is everything.
Yes.
And that's what we were founded on, and that's what we continue to build on. And even when one of us falters, we go through personal stuff all the time. Like, everybody here has had a situation where it's like, all right, I ain't be here this week. Y'all do too much, but I love y'all. I'm be there in spirit. And the fact that
let me jump in for 1 second, and when we do, everybody's checking. To make sure everything is good.
And that's what I love. That's what I was gonna finish with. We never, you would never feel like you can't take a minute for yourself. The work-life balance here is phenomenal, and I really appreciate, especially you, Brittany. I really appreciate all of y'all. Michelle, we wouldn't have a podcast if it wasn't for you.
No, the facts. Come on. We got Michelle.
No question.
No facts, man.
Being here from the original DM to now to 150 episodes, that's just sickening.
It's crazy though. It's crazy.
Sickening.
And we it's can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, like we even if we wanted
I'm so lit.
and I be wanting to do the dance.
I thought he was going to do the dance.
He just keeps going back to I'm so lit.
You gotta be a meme in a minute.
I'm so lit.
I'm so lit. I can see it.
Not giving
Somebody
somebody, being able to have a safe space where you can grow in that space, you can cry in that space, you can laugh in that space, you can just experience the space has been the reason why I choose to not give up on anything we do. I pull up every time, whether it's virtually, whether it's physically, whether it's just online, to make sure we keep the views up. I love what we have built here. And I really, really just want to thank all of y'all, each and every one of y'all, and y'all individual rights for making this what it is today. Because a lot of times we'll be absent. I'm absent for sure. You know what I'm saying? You're going to catch me at an event, maybe. But that is my reason why. And I really just had to say, I appreciate the guests.
Oh, come on, guys. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all.
The fact that y'all watch with me. Right. Yeah. So that's what I got. For us, I had speed networking. I could not do speed networking. That's how we actually started. Before it was a podcast, we were a speed networking event. Similar to speed dating, we would just say, come through, tell people about you. You got 4 minutes. 2 minutes for me, or a minute for me, a minute for you. 2 minutes to see if I could use you, or if somebody I knew in my circle could use you. Exchange information, and then whether I do or don't like you, just like house party, we hit switch. And you gotta get up and go, and that was genius. I'm really raw for that.
You really are. No. Come on, we give them flowers out.
I'm totally kidding on that.
Let me give Marquita her flowers. You know what I'm saying? Cause I would say this. You know how they do it. Take mine away. I'm done.
Over with.
That strawberry peach though.
Strawberry peach banging.
Strawberry peach though.
Banging.
But yeah, I want to give Marquita her flowers, man, because like,
thank you.
How can I say this? Partnering with somebody is a real challenge. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
We've
tried. We've definitely
tried.
No.
And I'm about to say we both have tried to partner with other people, and it did not work at all. And I remember hitting up Marquita. I'm like, man, all right, I'm gonna try it.
You'll see me take a sip.
Maybe she go for it. Maybe she won't and whatnot. And I remember we got together. It was like. Yeah, man, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the ideas we came up with, and the fact it was so smooth, it just flowed so perfectly. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate my sister because once again, it's bigger than just business. So when I call Marquita, I call Marquita up on some, hey man.
And vice versa, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that because it just made for a better podcast, for better business, and just overall. You know what I'm saying? Because Marquita will check me. I will say that. Marquita will check me real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Don't say like that, but it's
true.
We just have to be. We are past the point of being nice. We are very honest of being great together.
Absolutely.
So regardless of how nice it sounds or how sugar-coated it is. Like, I'm chocolate enough. I ain't got sugar-coated nothing. So we have a very honest conversation, and I love the fact that you can receive it. Because some people can't receive it, and that's why you can't work together.
Get used to it.
Yeah, see, right. You know, his real sister. Thank God for Michelle. I've said it 15 million times.
It's okay.
Yeah, but thank God for, like, having real... And I've met Brandon's family. That's how crazy it is. Like, they're actually just real people. All the Gates. Shout out to the Gates in general. They keep it real.
It's a Gates thing, right?
It's a strong
Gates thing.
It's though, because my first cookout, you know what I'm saying, I did not get invited from my bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother... That's another podcast. Different a whole nother bottle. But for sure, what I can say is...
She pulled up and she fit in.
Yeah, it's family from jump, and they are welcoming, but Brandon's accepting of criticisms, and sometimes you can't grow because you can't accept criticism. And I'm gonna tell you like it is, how I see it.
Facts.
Every single time. But then vice versa. Don't make it seem like I'm the bully, because Brandon, y'all don't be seeing what he be starting. Y'all only see me saying it on camera. He edit that part.
That's funny, man.
It's really not funny.
It really is.
It's really not.
I am lit, y'all.
Say it again.
Number 10. Number 10. 105 times.
Look.
I feel like Brandon slipping.
Right. Okay. So that brings us to T. Our T is technical difficulties, because y'all really don't understand how much of a struggle
it is. Man.
And I know y'all think you need a Nikon or a Canon or whatever. We shoot all of this with an iPhone. And it gets real.
We see you, I.
Okay.
Yeah.
We get real out
Apple.
here. Man. Come on, Steve.
Do you remember the beginning, though? You remember in the beginning though? It's an iPhone 7 when we first started.
It was a struggle, yeah, because Brandon, you know, we were literally at like iPhone 11. I'm not gonna lie, but Brandon was stuck on iPhone 7.
And you came in and I was like, what is this?
Bro, he used to put his thumb. He literally used to say,
what is this?
Bro, we were so past the button.
Brandon's very frugal.
It's cheap as hell. It ain't no frugal.
You gotta honestly.
Seriously.
Oh man, don't put on me. Don't put me on the other day, man.
We gave you your
That's
props
a
for
great way to
investments.
be Capricorn.
Hey, that's
a great way
right.
to be.
That's right.
And I don't know how I got stuck
That's
with
a
all these
great
things on
way.
Capricorns.
That's
I don't know
right.
how I got
That's a
stuck
great
with them.
Michelle?
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh yeah, my bad. My
She
bad.
I like those earrings. That earring.
My bad.
Cute.
Aquarius.
Yeah, but these is the most. These is the toughest lovers I ever met. They are like. Between Brandon and the kid, oh my gosh, they are irritating. They are true Capricorns. I've never met a man and a woman. Zodiac sign are the exact same. And the two of them, oh my god, they are love bombers. From the moment you meet them, they're going to just be amazing. But oh my god, they really. They are tarot card.
That was a compliment in there.
It was. Y'all are amazing.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm talking about for Brandon.
He said me. I deserve the cheers.
He slid in.
I see that.
They have he fair for us.
I'll take the cheers.
Yes, when we love your ass, we love your ass.
Yeah, that's facts.
Conversely, though, when they don't,
Oh, it's all
so
bad.
stay on their good side, Joe.
It's all bad.
If you knew better, you do better. So I'm telling you now.
But technical difficulties. Talking about technical difficulties. How many times have we recorded?
Yeah,
I'm lit, okay? You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
You know what I mean.
A beat.
Speaking about lit. We had a hard time opening the bottles, y'all.
Oh man, y'all talking about y'all want to talk about a Rubik's Cube of trying to open up the bottles. How many times we had an episode I'm trying to get a bottle wide open? I'm like,
Electric
Yeah.
or regular?
Oh.
Right. I came for
This is
Lulu's
bad.
episode. So, fun fact, I've been coming back since January, for sure. I haven't been back. It's July, August, basically, and I'm here.
to the hiatus.
I come back for Lulu's episode. I push the little button, and of course, the cover come right up. And Brent's like, "You're just an alcoholic."
So you know how to do all the time. Like I'm over here like.
You only push one button.
There's only one you can push. Rubik's Cube. Man,
Yeah.
let me tell you, a brilliant, slow person. I'm still trying to catch a check for him. I be trying to get him testosterone all the time.
That's funny, man.
Oh my god. Slow. Definitely the tortoise. I'll be trying to figure out what's going on.
And you want to talk about like real difficulties, man?
What?
I don't know. I am lit, okay?
Talk about whatever you want. Just talk about it.
Well,
Right.
Whatever you want to talk about, bro.
Y'all know.
Whatever you want to talk about, bro. Whatever you want to talk about.
Thank you, Steve.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay?
Yes, we do.
Yes, the subject, the topic, yes.
I don't, okay? But
I don't.
The things that go wrong.
yes, things go wrong. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Before Michelle, there will be someone we interview and there'll be someone waiting outside. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
How many
before
times we had
Michelle,
that
yeah.
before Michelle?
That was
man?
definitely
Oh my
technical
God.
difficulty.
Yeah.
Like it's like they're waiting outside for their interview.
Right, we're
Yeah.
like, who we have here? Oh.
30 minutes, like just outside.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Michelle, you
gracious.
put us together.
Michelle, you
But
did.
let's say it once again.
Michelle.
Bam, 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 bam.
Bam, 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 bam. Yes, man. Because everybody like, man, who's that the message of what?
Bruh, trying to
When's the
steal her.
reminder
Like,
coming
it's
from?
not
Yeah.
happening. This
Yeah.
is not
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. We are no Steelers here.
Oh, yeah. No Steelers.
Tell them.
Yeah, no.
It was not happening. Oh my God, you tripping over them cords every episode.
Oh, man.
That was ridiculous.
Pulling the ear, the lights go on.
Man, it was just
Airplane
And then-
mode.
Airplane mode.
The
Oh,
light.
man.
Oh, the fan.
Oh, the fans.
The fans.
Oh, the audio. You
Oh,
suck.
yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to all these mics around here. I'm so impressed. I feel like a guest. This is
Feel
so
like
nice.
we on the real live
Yes,
show.
nice.
We're going to have a boom in here in a second.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's next up. You
We
know?
got all these
Right
lights,
here.
you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
ain't looking
yeah.
like
No.
the
Stepping up in the world.
Right.
But you know what?
Stepping
I want
up.
to say this to anyone who got a podcast. You learn from the mistakes. Though,
You do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You made a lot of them to learn from.
We made a lot of mistakes.
Don't say no we. I say
We,
you.
it's collaborative
I'm
effort.
saying you made a lot to learn from.
He gonna say we. You're right.
Y'all
Now
talking
you
about
speaking French.
Change the M to
You
a
gotta
V.
get English down.
y'all talking about my bootleg,
Almost.
my man. You know, I remember that existed. I forgot.
Yeah,
I forget about
really
that.
thought you was like,
I thought it
DJ
was.
B-Rap.
Yeah, that was. You were so excited. That's
I
what
was
made
so
it funny.
excited.
That's what made it so funny. You were
Don't do
super
that.
excited. Like I have it.
I got it. And then, you know what I'm saying? Now we got a live audience now. I got like, hey, I'm going to have a little thing that says clap. You know what I'm saying?
Applause.
Applause,
That's-
right.
Yeah, we do
that's
want to
the
do
regular
that.
word.
To
Yeah.
everybody
That
that
would be nice.
watches, we do want to do a
We working on
live
it.
show.
We working on it.
We
It's
want to
coming.
do that so you guys can experience the love
Absolutely.
and the laughs.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I want y'all
That
to be
would be
organic
awesome.
though.
Cause I'll be the only live audience back
Yeah.
there. And I'll be like, oh, I don't want to be too loud. But I'll be cracking. I'll be like, yes. I'll be like, yes. I'll be in the back.
Yeah.
Blowing all of them on.
Yeah, we need that. It's coming up though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's one thing I say about the podcast. It's going to get gooder and gooder.
Oh,
So,
he tried it.
thank you for that.
He keep trying to do it though. That's what I don't
We are
understand.
on to letter U, y'all. We are
confident,
almost
though.
done.
Okay.
So, you are our unbelievable moments. You can't believe that happened. You can't believe they said it. What we got? Because me personally, I had Barry Cloudy's when he
You took
opened
mine.
up.
You took
He
mine.
broke
Definitely,
with the
for sure.
RoboCop
That was
joke.
mine.
And,
What happened?
bro, you know how he has the
It's like
metal
whole
arm.
The-
And
oh.
he's like, yeah, you know, I'm just sitting here as RoboCop, da 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 da. And because at first I'm like, it's a touchy subject. I don't know if I should touch that because I only got one hand to touch. And then when he broke it, and I was like, this is gonna be great. But he came late, and that was like my unbelievable. Like I can't believe you just said that out loud, but I'm with it. Thank you. Same thing for Stoney. We were talking about her dating life, I want to say, and she was just very transparent.
She
in the
was
fact
very
that,
transparent. Very.
Yeah, she was transparent in her whole journey, and it had tickled me so much that I needed a break. I couldn't deal. Like, it was so funny, but it was so good. And please go back and watch all these episodes because I would tell you, but I hate to give it all the way up. But because y'all not gonna have me sit here passed out. I'm stuck, so I can't even run away for real. It's not about to happen.
I don't know if this is unbelievable, but it was, I didn't expect it. Haber Flex.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
he's just so like,
Yeah.
Oh,
No
but-
you
facts.
know,
I
extra
thought
and
he was gonna
everything.
be
And I
funny.
was, I thought exactly
Yeah.
that. And then he came on and he was
He's
just
real
like,
serious.
so normal.
He's real.
he was
Yeah,
so
he's
serious
great.
and
Yeah.
just, what is the word? Now I'm being
Yeah.
Brandon. What is the word I'm trying to say? Just so
You
like,
articulate.
yes,
Yeah.
he's articulated
And not in
so
a bad
very well.
way,
And not
like
to say like,
amazing.
you know,
Yeah.
nothing like
We
that, but just
expected
like
that.
I was
Didn't
expecting
expect
a
that.
funny, hilarious type of episode, but he just dropped so knowledge about content, creating content and everything, and he kind of spilled it out in a way that anybody could follow.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Great.
I really
Shout out
did
to
love
you,
that.
Haber.
Yes,
Yeah.
your episode was
I forgot
great.
about Haber. I'm sorry I forgot to, but you were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Brandon ain't the only one fun to you.
Oh, no, I haven't touched this in mine. That's
She
hilarious.
She
No,
only
yeah.
had one sip.
No, outside of that, though, my unbelievable.
That's the same glass.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
okay.
unbelievable is the fact that whenever I reconnect with people that we've had here. So knowing that there are separate friend groups that I have in my life that I never thought would intervene at any points come together all the time. So learning that, or just seeing like on our calendars when I see names that I recognize, I'm like, I cannot wait to ask them how it was. Like, hey Bert, I'm gonna ask. Like, how was your time on there? Like, well, of course, like unbelievable moments, like just not knowing that things that I've already previously started in my life are gonna come back. So like that big titty, totally unknown
Yeah, that
to
was
me.
crazy.
Job that I applied for, and I was like, oh man, we're interviewing who? The man that owns the job I used to try to what? That's crazy. Hey, Mr. Titty.
Yeah, what you want to like
Hey,
Mr.
Mr. Titty.
Tidwell? I was like, wait a minute.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, but I love when they re-show themselves up again. I love that.
No, that's what's up.
Surprise. But yeah,
I don't know if it was if it was that type of moment either, because it was true and it was real, I think I just wasn't expecting it, and that's positive energy. I just, it was not an unbelievable. It was like, it was just unexpected. Not unbelievable, but unexpected. And it was so real and so raw.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I was just like, and the
all
episode
cried.
was but it was so right on time. Everything that happened and everything that he talked about.
People might not know what you're talking about.
So peep this. Positive Energy, Sterling. Make sure y'all go watch his episode. Because I ain't going to give y'all too much of it. But he came on a real person. You know what I'm saying? Like exactly who he was. Share his story. Share his background. Share his...
Well, time out, because I want to say something, because I don't think even he realized in that moment how much he had been through in his life.
It was a therapeutic.
It was raw. Like I said, it was raw.
No, facts.
He shared his background, shared his history, shared remorse for what he had done while we glorify, or music will glorify, all this stuff that we say and how you got to be real and how you from the streets and all this and that. He told the entire story. From start to finish, how it started, how it ended, how he felt in that moment, how he felt afterwards. And it brought us all to tears. Like literal, you'll see on the episode, we're all crying. We stop, we take like a big Martin, give me love, hug type of deal. And then we jump back in the middle.
I just wasn't expecting it.
It was so much more than just apparel.
It caught me so off guard. And it was so raw, and it was so real.
Yeah.
He was the one who said do the eulogy. The book editing the eulogy.
Yeah.
So that was like my unbelievable moment, because I wasn't expecting it at all.
Yeah, and we weren't going to come. Me and Nakia both was like, we just going to creep in, say, hey. I was going to do the intro, and I was going to dip. Nakia already was like, I'm unlocking the door, and I'm out. And for whatever reason, Sterling caught our attention and kept it the entire night. And it was so necessary for that evening. And that's one thing I love about this podcast. They will catch you when you at the point where you're like, nah, I ain't got time. I don't have it to get
Definitely say something that you need in that moment.
Yeah.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Yes.
What you got for us, Brittany?
I would say my unbelievable moment was my very first, I guess.
With your interview or when you were the guest?
My very first interview, yeah. So actually, as the guest co-host at the time was Irene Day, and
shout out to Irene, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to her. Definitely follow her very hard. Her story was just incredible to me, and it really opened my eyes to something in the entrepreneurship realm that I never would have imagined. You asked me this 3 years ago, I would have just thought entrepreneurship was way out of the question. I've always been a 9-to-5, like, no, I need consistency. She changed the game for me and changed my way of thinking.
That's awesome.
And again, look at her episode. It was definitely a game changer for me, and I think that was just an unbelievable aha moment for me.
It's 2 episodes in particular I can think on top of my head. One's Coach C episode, and the reason why I say that
Coach C.
And the reason why I say that, because what a lot of people don't know before the episode, I think my alternator was going out.
Yeah, the car broke down. I forgot that on the way to the episode.
Yeah, listen, I literally, this God is good, because I literally had enough car, juice in the alternator to get to here. And I was like, man, I'm so pissed and whatnot.
Yes.
In that interview, and that's why I'm going to tell everybody, like, these interviews give me life at certain parts of my life, you know what I'm saying? And I needed that in that moment, and Coach C was talking about, man,
he brought it,
he bring it. And I needed that in that moment, you know what I'm saying? And like everything, I'm like, man, I'm good now, you know what I'm saying? The car can break down, I don't even care. I'm good.
Right.
I'm good regardless.
That is true, because he called me after the interview and was telling me about, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was such a good episode.
He's an amazing person.
Absolutely. And what he's saying, like I said, is so neat. And like I said, like these episodes, y'all think it be for y'all. It do be for y'all. But sometimes
we get
a lot of
Yeah, sure. It's therapy. It's motivation. You know what I'm saying? Inspiration. Absolutely. It's all of that. Not just for you, but for us too.
Yeah.
And then he loves curves. When she came through, it changed my whole.
Yeah, she changed your whole life.
I'm telling y'all, it's so hard to get over how she looked. But she is so amazing as a person.
She changed Brandon.
I'm
she got Brandon to go to events. That's how much Brandon really cared about her podcast. She said, I'm doing XYZ in a couple of weeks. Brandon called me and the kids, said, y'all better be here because I'm pulling up. It was the first one there.
I was the first one.
on there. Legit, I guarantee you. If we don't, social introverts, I'll tell y'all, but Sharkia left a mark that night.
But I'm telling why. So one of the things that Sharkia said that
he never know our names either.
Listen, she's right.
I'm Marquita.
We was both Marquia for like 7 episodes.
No. But she said something that's so real. She said when it comes to relationships, it's 3 things. Y'all should be able to be friends, business partners, then love.
Mm-hmm.
I broke with a girl that night.
He did.
I broke with a girl that night.
I wasn't gonna tell the business, but
I
since
know,
he put it out
cool.
there, that's exactly
cool
what
because
happened.
She changed my whole dynamic. I should be able to do business with this person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if it ain't, because love's not gonna take you so far. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, hey, you know what I'm saying? And it was so real because I needed that in that moment of life. And like I said, once again, you never know when the podcast is going to speak to you in that moment that you needed to. You know what I'm saying? So those are 2 episodes that like I needed it and it changed my life forever.
I'm sick of all this. I just want y'all to know. I just turned. Forget this. I just turned 22. Okay, and this is.
Come on.
Wait. No, forget that. All of this is becoming really too hard hitting. Everything is being really hitting home. Like, if you can't do this with them, don't do that with them. And you know what? If you can't let life get in the way.
That's right.
Just go ahead and say it all night.
Yeah, for sure.
Go ahead and give it all.
Just give it all tonight.
Give it
Yeah.
Give it all.
early. Okay? Because if I had all of this at 22,
I would be a different
Yeah.
Go ahead and let me
Yeah.
know.
man.
Because I can't see.
I ain't gonna tell you how old I already am. But
No,
I can't
seriously.
But that's
Right.
significantly
But I
older.
love you.
I'm
Right.
not touching with my money.
Right. What else can I do with you if I can't touch you?
Good
Baby.
That's right.
Baby.
Off to you speaking life. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm so sad that she left that type of mark on you. That you can still
Hey.
Yeah, that's
That's
fine.
like that.
Amen.
We had a great night. She was another midnight.
Yeah, we kept talking.
Yeah.
We kept. That's why I said her episode was after. We got a lot of game after.
Yeah.
I can't. We couldn't pay for it. The amount of masterclass credits that we get just
Yeah.
from our people,
Yeah.
and the off-camera conversation is even better than the on.
That we don't never record nobody. We
I know, we said we were gonna start.
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
Those are real technical
Because
difficulties.
literally we will have a whole game session before, and then when the camera shuts off, it's even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Steve, your unbelievable moment? That would be.
Wow, the fact that we're on 150.
Yeah, thank you.
That's an unbelievable. I'm so glad you said that.
Doing this.
That's real.
See, that's real right there. For real.
I know.
Let
I
it go.
For real.
That's real.
Brandon Jr. But go ahead.
I love y'all over there.
Too many groups.
No, but that's real.
Oh, Jesus.
No, yeah, that's real.
I ain't
right
about to
there.
sit here playing, y'all.
150.
150.
150.
And counting.
And
counting.
counting. Come on, man.
Nice. What?
Because right now we booked all the way to October.
We'll be right back for 200 in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now listen, 200.
Real
We gotta go back downtown. We gotta do a cruise.
Outside of the
Cruise.
200
Yeah.
is going to be a
Oh,
live
cruise would be
episode.
dope.
Yeah.
Cruise would be dope.
It's gonna be cool.
A cruise would be
I'm
dope.
gonna get my white baby mama. I'm gonna tell her, hey, you all know what I'm talking about?
Right. We're like, what?
I'm lit, okay?
You pulling them out. You just pulling them out.
Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Lord.
That's
Now
not
we're
two.
moving to V.
Strike two.
V is the viewers. We would not be able to be we would not be who we are without you guys, and we would be remiss if we did not shout y'all out. The viewership is phenomenal, and it doesn't just come from Cleveland. A main part of us comes from Cleveland, but to watch the statistics, y'all know I'm big on the back end, so I want to see all the stats, and the fact that we get people from out of the country viewing us. Y'all show up every single trip. Y'all know we film, you all come through. So V is for the viewership. There is nothing. We are nothing without you guys.
Yeah.
And you all build and continue to make sure we're growing, whether it is individually or collectively, you guys are the main part of this whole thing.
Absolutely.
Y'all the glue that keep us together. Y'all the ones that show up for the events. Y'all are the ones that show up on YouTube, especially audio podcasts. We've done so much in such a little time, and we've done that and credit it all to you. So we would be remiss if we did not say thank you. So thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
And it's only getting what?
Better.
Better.
Gooder.
It's the Kirk Franklin stump for me, because you really did that thing like
Yeah,
they was
come
go
on.
jump on
He
the
thought,
wall.
he thought it was going to be a unison moment.
I really did.
It's not a congregational hell. It's
I'm sorry,
definitely not
I
a
can't.
congregational
I
hell.
cannot.
It's not
there.
gonna happen.
W,
Yeah,
worst
controversial
personal
one.
moments. So, Brennan got a lot, but anybody want to give their worst personal moment? Feel free, because I think this is like the fun part that people actually look for. We always play like we're so great. Me personally, my worst personal moments is what?
You got so many.
Airplane mode.
Oh yeah, no, that
Airplane mode is always our
Yeah,
we suck
yeah.
at, especially Brandon.
Yeah, man, them girls be calling. I'm like, why y'all?
Wait, bye. Your daughters do not count. Oh my God. Your daughters do not count. The nerve. They wanted Little Caesars. It's not the same.
Oh my goodness.
That's the fact. Why would you do that?
You pulling,
national.
Brandon,
Why would you
pulling.
do that?
I'm just being real. That's what
Just
we
saying what I'm.
There we go.
The kids be wanting Little Caesars.
Thank you.
Right. So yeah, airplane mode
Yeah,
for
he
sure
was-
is number one. Two would definitely be
Not doing
we
mic
are
check.
clumsy crew.
Oh, Steve,
Yeah.
Steve, not doing mic checks.
It's after 75. Like, it's definitely episode 76 and better. Because I be loud. I be yelling. They don't be yelling. They be whispering.
You know what? Dead air. You know what I'm saying? One thing I say that we don't do dead air. We don't do word. No, well, not that worst moment, but you know what I'm saying? If we work moment for someone else,
I'm
so
sorry.
we don't have them, but
He lit.
I am lit, okay? I am lit.
Just
Okay.
give it to him.
That needs to be the type of episode.
It's okay.
For sure. If
That
you
might be
ever want to
nice.
experience this, again, the Sipicane is going to be September 23rd,
Okay.
2023
Yes.
from 2 to 8 p.m. It'll be at K.
But y'all know what I
You can buy
mean.
tickets.
She made sure. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we know what you mean.
But you know what I mean? Like, we don't have any dead air. We don't have any dead air, right?
Right, exactly.
Like,
You be a little dry sometimes, but I'm going to let you have it.
what?
I don't know. You need you definitely need like Jordan to come through. Like you legit be giving like whoever the rest of the 4 people is on the team. But for sure, like you definitely need Jordan every now and then.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll be pipping.
I think my worst moment, and he
You
doesn't
said
probably
you
don't
be
know.
pimping?
Was that the
Pimping.
question?
Oh, Scottie
Worst
Pippen.
moment.
Okay.
Y'all.
Worst personal moment.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
I got it. I got mine.
So, I was on my way to the taping, coming off of Mayfield, about to turn on this side street, and there was a car just right there on the corner, just blocking, and I'm just sitting there like, who? Like in my head, like, why would you do that? Right? It was one of our guests.
So like you were on tape.
No, he might know who he is, because he was like, yeah, you was just waiting there so gracefully. My bad. I apologize.
Oh.
Like you good.
Oh, it's cute.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm lit. Okay.
Literally.
It was in my head. I didn't go off.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome, Q.
The good brother.
The good brother.
The good brother.
Love the brother.
Love the brother, man. Love the sister.
My worst moment was calling the lick the click.
You're doing it right. They gonna
That was my worst moment. I know the lick. That's what made it so bad. That was my worst moment.
Don't say that. We're going to get us banned. We're going to cancel, man.
Man, I know the lick. Like, but literally, I was thinking about the Stony thing. But
Oh.
yeah.
Oh no.
That's
what's up.
What you got, Arlo?
A worst personal moment. Those pens, when we were getting the pens together for the speed networking, I just think like one time it just had some problems with the pens. Like,
Oh, man.
yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good time.
No, guys, I lied. Forgetting that the podcast is this. That's my worst personal moment. That's all. I'd be like, man, we're doing this, and then y'all said like 2 years, and I just really put it in perspective. Man, I'm 2 years older than this podcast is 2 years more.
Yeah, you turned grown with us.
Yeah.
I remember
Yes.
Podcast is bigger
I remember
than
when
it.
you came
when
to
you
us.
couldn't even drink.
When I couldn't give you 2 you ones, I was
Yeah.
like, no,
Right, he definitely was
you
like,
can't
"Oh,
have
you know."
any.
Right, I had to make sure. I had to make
Like,
sure.
no, Arlo, you can't have any. We're getting wasted, but you can't join us.
Ooh, y'all know.
Remember that?
I got a clip of
Remember
Arlo
that? We
dancing,
used to
y'all.
do that.
I'm gonna insert it in the episode. Y'all remember when Arlo was dancing one time? It was
At one of the events.
Yeah.
You're right.
Arlo was dancing.
Yo, when that
Oh.
to you, it might have been July 4th, like right after
Arlo
her
was
21st.
getting it, man. I got the clip somewhere, man. I'm
She
gonna
had
insert
it.
it in
We
the
was not gonna break
episode.
her soul.
remember.
It was hilarious.
Personal.
Oh.
All are hilarious. Thank you.
Oh,
Please insert that.
Arlo was good. She was
Please
cha-cha.
insert that.
Run the clip.
She was cha-cha. She was doing
Run the
that. She was like, I'm like, okay, Arlo, I see you.
Yeah, she was killing it.
She
You're
was.
right. Oh, I forgot about that.
With the camera.
With the
Man,
camera.
with the camera.
Can't wait to
My
break it
worst
down.
personal.
I got you.
Break it down. I can't wait till you break it down.
I forgot.
I definitely got a video.
Go ahead and get the clip before us.
Especially they had some drinks. Especially at a birthday party or two, they had some drinks.
We're putting on.
I think my worst personal moment, I suck at speed networking. So if y'all ever recall, when we do them, I never actually sit in the chair. I
You
do
don't.
not.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
You be
you
on
drug
it.
me
You
home.
do
Wait a
not.
minute.
I pass the mic every time. I don't play. I do not sit in
But
no
that's right
chair.
in there though. Like,
Yeah, I was
Everybody
like,
She's like, come on, Angie, you gotta get in
She
there.
don't.
Yeah, I suck at
As
that.
soon as she said, I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
She be hosting, that's it.
Yeah, I don't sit in no chair. And
Sick.
then I think karaoke. So I be singing. I don't sing good, but I be jamming off key, and it be a vibe. So we did karaoke one night after our team business thing. Oh my
yeah.
God.
I got that too.
Bro, I had every
No, we
Insert clip
every
right
single ad-lib.
here. Insert clip right here.
We definitely. So Nakia, what people
I got
realize
blackmail.
was actually an artist. She's a full-fledged artist, right? And she actually can sing. So she let us be her backup, and she made us back all the way up. But I had every ad-lib that night,
To the left.
bro. I was killing it. I was killing it. You could not tell me.
No,
no
you
difference.
got for sure. My
We had
background was fire.
Love that for
Period.
y'all. Love that for y'all.
Period.
Okay, next thing is our X. So we going to examine our extreme conditions, which y'all don't know. Sometimes it be hot as cuss word in here.
Yeah.
And today's one of the times, but it be
Especially
hot.
with
I'm
you.
so glad that people
So
actually
about
like
this
practice
damn
healthy
landlord.
hygiene practices. Because I told Brandon today, like if it be hot, I'm going to say you must be. But it worked out
Say
today.
something, please.
Yeah,
Please.
it worked out good, even with his Kirk Franklin outfit on. It worked out perfect. I was gonna stomp him if he was musty, but he was good. So, extreme conditions. When I tell y'all, we work overtime. We work
Man.
all the time. We work when it's hot, when it's freezing.
All day
We
long.
find a way
Yeah.
to
Brandon
make one.
texting, hey, can you schedule this?
Yeah, like bro.
You know what?
Can I breathe?
Hey,
I
I need you
got
to
an
do this.
example.
I need you
Tag me
to
on
contact this
Instagram.
person.
I got an example. Y'all remember Still Bleeds, whatever his
Still
name.
Biz.
Still
It's definitely
Biz,
his
yeah.
name.
Still Biz, my bad. Still Biz.
With the pretty eyes.
Still Biz.
She still put an L
Still
there.
the biz.
My bad.
Biz.
I am lit, okay?
Don't say it
Almost
again.
to the other.
Or on what?
We need a counter. We need a counter
Make
at this point.
We
Get
are
a
it's
I'm lit counter.
time.
Please put that on the screen.
Please drink
That
responsibly.
is a contest. Whoever can guess how many times Brandon has said I am lit gets a free ticket to the festival.
Hey.
The Wine and Beer Festival at Kane Park, September 23rd.
And don't be trying to beat
That's
me
the
because
easy
I'm about to
ticket,
go
y'all.
back and
Whoever
watch this.
wins gets a
Right.
free ticket.
Oh.
Period.
Gotta
Hands
guess.
down.
You gotta be first.
Oh.
You gotta be first.
Yeah.
Oh man, y'all funny, man. I'm up here.
You funny.
Man, y'all
Say it one more
hilarious.
time.
You are
Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
Add one on there.
Oh,
I'm lit.
but
I'm lit.
but yeah, Still Bliss is like
The bliss.
Still Biz. Still Biz was saying, you know, it was a storm or whatnot, and it was coming out real
It's
hard.
a fake storm.
Yeah, right. It was a real
I
one.
ain't no story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
actual
like,
drops of rain.
and literally he was like, y'all still
Not
do
him.
podcasts? Like, yeah, we can still do it. He's like, no, I can't come through. I'm like, we still gonna do it or whatnot. But Cleveland weather, man, especially in the winter
You
time.
definitely get all 4 seasons in a week,
Yeah.
for sure. Like, if you're packing to come visit us, just be prepared.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
It's true.
Extreme weather, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember back in the day, it would be me, Marquita, and the kid in the text message. You be like, hey, we still doing this or whatnot? So when the snow's coming down, we was like, yeah, no.
It only works because me and the kid literally say around the corner from the winery, so it's like, yeah, well,
And
you
I
the
travel,
only one got to
you-
travel 20 minutes.
you
You
can
know,
creep.
the rest of us got 5.5 and we late, but.
Let's talk about the lateness though. Let's talk about Marquita. You got some Marquita 2 hours in advance for her to come kind of on time. You know what I'm saying? Let's put it out there. You know? Yeah, no, man.
Alright.
We gotta put it out there.
You gotta put it out there.
But it's cool though. You know what I'm saying?
It sure is, because they be ready when I get here.
That's
finally.
right.
Because Brandon still has to put on chapstick and lotion. Everybody on that. Everybody else I'll be sitting here trying to coach Brandon on what to do.
Hey, they're late.
Again.
Shots fired.
Just had to tell
I
them.
show up with the questions, not that I be having them memorized, but I definitely be having them together.
I be having my list like.
Exactly. And he got glasses and still read like this. I'm not thinking about Brandon. He's a hater.
A blind hater. No, dang it. No, don't look over here, please. I'm just crying to myself.
Why? Our Y stands for YouTube. Let me tell you something. We would not have this podcast be what it is today if it was not for YouTube.
Okay, Brandon.
Y'all kill it every time on the visual learning platform. And I know Google owns YouTube. You guys Google one sentence, y'all find the answer within our podcast. And that's shout out to all of our back end processes. But YouTube has been a major key. What we made like 6,000 in 6 months or something. We were really killing it. We made 3,000 in 6 months, maybe like 6,000.
It's 2,000 like 6 months, and then we kept gradually getting.
We killed it. For all of those who try to do exactly what we did, y'all couldn't do exactly how we did. I'm going to talk my stuff because numbers don't lie. You know what I'm saying?
And by the way,
Because I feel like that
It's an
was definitely a
accomplishment.
focal point when
It's
I was sending out the
definitely
text
an
messages. Hey, we
accomplishment.
at 2 and counting. We don't even say that no more because
Yeah,
y'all
you
already
know
know.
what it is.
You already
You
know.
already
know.
I don't never gotta say it out loud. Come on,
Yeah.
be for real.
And I do want to say this, like when it comes to hashtags on YouTube, we're the number one video comes up when you put in Cleveland on YouTube, we come up first.
Hey, that's
So,
what's
you know
up.
what I'm saying?
Wonderful.
So we rep our city so hard. You know
Cleveland
what?
what?
Ooh.
Ohio?
No, it's Cleveland. You put in Cleveland, we're the first thing up.
That's what's up. And it's a couple Cleveland.
Yeah, it is.
That's
It
dope.
actually is.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Once again, consistency is I would say if we got a lot of secret sauces, but consistency has always been ours. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to
Shout out to Brandon.
Shout out to Brandon.
Shout out to Brandon.
Shout out to
I tapped out.
Because he is the hashtag king, man.
Yeah.
Hashtag king.
Yes, for sure.
Mr. Pull-Up.
Okay.
Hey,
Mr.
time out.
Pull-Up.
Yeah,
Mr. Pull-Up.
Y'all know how I met Barry? I was getting pizza with my daughter, and he was like, "Where are you from, man?" Mr. Pull Up. I mean, so
Y'all,
serious.
please stop doing that because
Man,
Brandon really think he's a
somebody-
celebrity.
Hey, man.
Stop
He
it.
is, though, for real.
Brandon was in
Let's be
traffic
honest.
one day
Let's
and
be
somebody
honest.
rolled down his
Mr.
window and called him
Mr.
Mr.
Pull-Up.
Pull Up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my
Seriously,
God.
he
He
really
thought he
is.
was a Gerber baby the way y'all was calling him Mr. Pull Up.
Hey, man.
It was no. Don't do that no more.
Man.
God, you so irritating.
Me.
Oh.
Okay, Brandon.
No, for sure. That's,
But-
shout out to
Man,
Brandon. The consistency is real.
For
No,
sure.
no, forget that. Let's talk about the fact that I can't do out this team right here. You know what I'm saying? Because once
Nice.
again, in the moments where I don't feel like doing it,
When?
I mean, no,
I'm just saying.
It's been some moments. I ain't gonna lie to you. I call Marquita.
You tell me all the time, like, you gonna have to come back.
Hey, exactly. I tell Marquita, hey, you'll come back, man. You'll come back one time. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you still show up.
I do.
He did.
No facts, because we need his phone. We try to do it without Brandon. We try to do it without Brandon. Episode 42. I'm telling y'all right now. We tried it. It didn't work.
So it's his
My phone
consistency,
stopped.
his phone, his followers.
Yeah.
Mr. Pull Up.
Mr. Pull Up.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's give you your
And
flowers.
then his motivation. Because this show be on him.
Yes.
And Mr. Pull Up Muscle. What y'all don't know.
Oh, dang.
Brandon's so old, y'all. He will sit here and make some content with his kids in a heartbeat.
Oh, my
And
goodness,
Brandon
man.
will take 27 takes, especially if you go to Daz and
Yeah.
Teresa's house. They will take
Dad's
27,
recent,
37 takes of one reel for 27 and a half seconds.
They don't know it was real.
And Brandon will pull a muscle or have a spasm every single time. The kids.
I really did do. I really did though.
Swings of things, y'all. Where he be acting like, oh, just push through it. He didn't push through it. He failed. Just keep watching a little longer. I'm telling y'all. Go back and check out my promo. It's serious.
Love that advertiser. Love that man.
And last we got Z, y'all. We finally made it to the end. I know we've been here for a couple of hours. Y'all done stayed tuned.
This might be our long episode.
This definitely the part 2.
This was the one worth watching though.
For sure.
Z stands for Zinfandel. And I know everybody got their favorite 2U wine. Me personally, I'm gonna start Zinfandel.
Where my glass
is
at?
fine, but it's the Cabernet for
Summer
me.
solstice.
Summer solstice. She got the strawberry peach mix right now.
Girl,
we have an event on September 23rd. We've been talking about it a little bit, but I would really love for you to expand more on that. 2U Wines, Kane Park. It's called the Sip at Kane. This is the craziest event I got. Black
First annual.
Straight out the mud. Wine and Beer Festival in Cleveland Heights at Kane Park. Not a lot of people know what's in Kane Park, so let's talk about that first. I have a video coming out soon, shot by Alien Eye, showing you what's in Kane Park. Literally, I lived over there for 7 years. All I thought was the basketball court and the hill to go down in the wintertime. What's in there is so beautiful. It's a mini Blossom. It can fit over 2,000 people in the big theater and 300 people in the small theater. Guess what? The Sip at Kane has the entire park.
Period.
The entire park. We're going to have so many wineries, so many breweries, food, entertainment. We have Frank West. I know you guys know Frank West. He captivated us on The Voice. Jennifer Hudson chose him. His soulful voice is it's everything. It's everything. Reggae, come on.
Listen,
I love to boogie. I got the Flex crew coming in from Columbus, Ohio. They are so energetic. They come from different genres. They're going to make good music and make sure we have a great time. Oh.
Say her name. We
cannot forget Bendy.
Come on.
Bendy is amazing. She's a new up-and-coming artist from Tennessee. She has a soulful, sultry, just invigorating, she makes you want to move and she makes you feel good, like a good cup of coffee.
She's the one.
She's coming all the way from Tennessee to the Sip at Kane. We have so much to offer. We have the food, the music, the fun, the wine, the beer. We have some of our top wineries and breweries coming to the festival for all your tasting. Tickets include your tastings, the fun, the entertainment, everything. We are going to have an amazing time. I'm so blessed to be able to bring this to Cleveland Heights, to have the first annual Sip at Kane Park, September 23rd from 2 to 8. Let's party.
Let's party.
Pull up. Look, Brandon.
So where can we get tickets, Nikia?
Yes.
You can get tickets at www.thesipatKane.com.
Have the show notes.
We have vendors. Don't forget about our vendors. All the great vendors from around Cleveland. We're gonna have so much to offer. You can purchase anything.
Yes.
Cigar bar. We're gonna have a cigar section. We know our fellas want to smoke a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get the smoke on and enjoy yourself. Relax before the concert, before the entertainment. Everything. It's gonna be a fantastic time.
Presented by who?
Presented by 2U Wine.
I'm here for it, y'all. Again, my favorite flavor is always gonna be the Beneficial Bay Cabernet. As you can see, it got me exactly where I need to be today. Everybody else has been drinking on the summer solstice. If you are a sweet, light drinker or a dark, dry, red drinker, she has literally everything handcrafted, black-owned, women-owned.
That Plum Marlowe though.
Yeah, that really is. The Plum Merlot will be at the the Taste of Black Cleveland.
That's right.
Summerlow will be presented there. Oh,
And
I might
you
be
guys
joining
go
Brandon.
support the 4th.
I tried to ignore
I
it.
may be joining Brandon. I feel great. I feel great. Shout out to all my other wineries, though. We have Hudson Wines, St. Sadler Wines, Decor Wines, Vitamin Candy Wines, To You Wines. Come and check out all the food, all the wine. That is an amazing time within itself. Rockefeller Mortgage House at August 10th. We want to see everybody in the city there. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Love it.
Man, I can't end it no better. One thing I can say about this group of 7, we have come so far. 150 is such a crazy milestone. People don't even make it to 50. People don't make it to 100. So the fact that we have 150 and going
We three
is
times.
crazy. That's ridiculous. We have grown so much. We have grown individually. We've grown collectively. We have built together. We have made these amazing friendships. We have broke it down for gave the tea from A to Z. I ain't spilling no wine, but I spilled the tea tonight.
And we love it.
And we love
And we
you.
love you guys.
Okay,
And we love you guys.
What you said, Smart?
I said you weren't playing. You came back with a bang.
Oh, I always do. Boom, boom.
You know what I'm saying?
Yosemite Sam and Jackie Death over here. We got it. Straight loading. We're going to do our thing every single time. But do y'all got anything else y'all want to add? I know I kind of monopolized the questions.
Hold up the sign, please.
You outside? You know what I'm saying?
Let them see it. Let them see it.
Don't drop it. Right.
I'm a little lit.
Just a little bit.
Tap in and pull up. Scan it. Scan it with your friend phone. Scan it with your man phone. Come on,
Hey,
right
man.
in the video. Pull up on us.
Hey.
Pull up on us.
Tap in and pull up.
Exactly.
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Like I said, this episode 150. You know what I'm saying? And
It-
counting. And counting.
And counting.
Michelle, how were we booked out to?
October as of right now.
All right.
In July.
In
And it's
July.
only like one day left in October, so you pretty much say November. So
That's
That's
great.
love.
Yeah.
That's
Real.
love. And we love all of you.
We do.
love
Like,
y'all.
seriously.
And that's
We
even
could
when
not
people
do
not
it.
responding. So there's some people out there that I didn't reach
Don't
out
miss
to.
your
You ain't even
opportunity.
respond
Thinking
yet.
we trying to be bougie. You gonna
Come
miss your
on,
opportunity.
come on and get into 2023, but we
Come
be
on
in
and get in.
2024.
Come on and get in.
Wow.
Come on and get in.
And you know what? And I know, and I say this, like, it's getting gooder and gooder. I know it's improper English. I get that, y'all. But I'm excited to see where God take the podcast, because it's only gonna go from here or whatnot. I know we got some things in the works, and I know, and we got a lot of collaborations coming up or whatnot.
Collaboration.
You know what I'm saying?
Collaboration.
You know what I mean?
Collaboration.
Collaborate. Thank you, sir.
Right,
Thank
you
you.
talk
Thank you.
fast. All
The
right.
alley-oop
Get
is
it out.
necessary.
Yeah.
Let the words
Sure.
fall out.
Yes.
That's what happened when you Pippen and not Jordan. You need that alley-oop.
Exactly, you know.
For sure.
But no, we it's a lot of great things that got coming in the works, and I just thank God for once again where He's taking this thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Amen.
It's bigger than the Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Kurt. Come on. Say it, Kurt. Preach on, preacher.
You know?
Because Cleveland is what?
Oh, no.
More than.
More than LeBron and Bone Thugs, period.
Yeah, I'm like,
Hey.
man, how's she gonna get her favorite quote, man?
The what?
Your favorite quote.
He gave you the alley-oop.
You're right.
I'm gonna
He
finish that
ooped
up
it and I
myself.
missed that
Love you.
myself.
She
Now I'm
did.
so
She
ready
said
for the layup.
And maybe that 2 years.
To you,
Give her a break.
It's definitely 14%.
Yeah,
Come
for sure.
and try
Man,
it.
man.
Woman.
Look here,
We got
results,
August 10th,
results might
23rd.
vary, but
Results might
we
vary.
all feel great. All of our glasses are pretty much empty. Y'all gotta, yes.
Except for
Man.
this young lady right here.
Are those done too?
No, that's
No.
yours.
Oh,
That's
oh,
yours.
She said that's
Oh.
This is yours. She's like, this is
Oh. I'm like, Arlo, okay.
You're
All
right.
right.
My love.
No, my love.
She's so far over.
All right.
help him, Lord.
He having a lot. Goodness.
No,
Aw.
but to close us out, we appreciate each and every one
You.
of
Every
you.
single one, especially you.
You.
Yes,
Yes, you.
And you. And you. And you.
And
No,
her
we
behind.
wouldn't-
And to you.
I wasn't gonna say it, but maybe your
And
kids too. I appreciate your kids too.
Yeah.
We do.
You probably watching
We
this.
All
couldn't
right.
do this without
Love
you,
you.
and we appreciate all the support and all the love, and you guys continuing to watch, and you guys continuing to support. Hands down, we love
Hands
you.
down.
Period.
So when that course come back
Couldn't do
up,
it.
y'all better get y'all tickets.
Oh yeah.
Get y'all tickets so y'all can get gooder.
Oh,
See, that's how you plug it.
That's my sister right there, y'all. Yeah.
I like
She
that.
got you.
I like
We
that.
pour it in. She got you.
I'm plugging in for you, brother. I gotta do it.
I like that.
Got you.
Better.
Yeah. No, but yeah, guys, this has been a fantastic
Close us
episode.
out.
I'm gonna do what I do best. You know what I'm saying? I might not be an intro person, but I am a closer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Close us out, bro.
you know, but I do want to say I love all you guys. That's one. Two, this wouldn't be possible with, once again, the collaborative effort we put together, and I thank God for y'all. I really do. And I can't wait to see where God takes us. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no switching up. It's gang.
Gang.
You know what I'm saying? And I gotta say, because one, this is my favorite episode. Because once again, we've had so many good episodes, and it's like a family reunion. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It really is. It really is. And I'm gonna say, it was kind of
Right.
hard to come together, but it's worth it. It was worth it.
It
was
was
worth
worth
it, you know what I'm saying?
It was.
So I thank God for y'all. I thank God for the podcast, and I thank God for you.
Getting all y'all schedules together.
Right. It was
Right.
hard.
I be
It was
trying.
hard to do it.
Lord.
I was like,
That
you
could-
better
Yeah,
not
yeah.
switch it.
No,
You
man.
better not switch
Man.
it.
Almost was
Yeah.
out.
And I had a side text him. I said, you better not.
Yeah,
What do
Michelle
I
told
need
him.
to do to make it work?
Yeah.
Because this was hard to get this
Yeah,
together.
Michelle.
I said, I'll come help you. Whatever you gotta
Michelle
do.
definitely- She did.
Shout out to Michelle.
Shout out to Michelle. Shout out to Michelle.
Always.
Yeah. But listen, y'all, this is episode 150. 150.
150 though.
It's only getting gooder. I said it one more time. Got one last time. You know? But we want to thank you.
Just
Right. I made it happen and you
Yep,
you
I
killed it.
Yep, I did it. I am lit.
Establish it.
One last time,
I said
okay?
this is my
Another one.
and he'll say,
But we will see y'all next time, okay?
On the what?
On the pull up.
On the
Pull-up
pull-up
experience.
experience.
Peace, y'all.
Peace out.
You didn't make
Peace
That's
out.
the fact that you thought that was gonna be your mic drop.
I did.